My man Dave Chappelle. Man, I love comedy, y'all. I love comedy. I love comedy. And actually, I would say Dave Chappelle is one of my favorite comedians. Actually, he's my favorite. To sum it all, he's my favorite. There's no ifs and buts about it. There's a lot of other good comedians out there. You got Kevin Hart. I like Cat Williams a lot. Between Cat Williams and Dave Chappelle is between both of them, right? So, first off, I wanted to just say thanks to everyone who's subscribed to my YouTube channel. Thanks to everyone who's bought my CD. Thanks to everybody who's listened to my music. I really do appreciate that. This my channel. What I really post here is a lot of music, but every now and then I tend to talk about current events because Dave Chappelle is my guy. Dave Chappelle is my guy. So he did this special on Netflix. I don't know if any of y'all seen it. It's called Closer. He had one called Sticks and Stones as well. I love the Stick and Stones. So if you haven't watched that one, go check it out. But apparently I'm hearing they're trying to cancel my guy, Dave Chappelle, which I think is ridiculous. It's crazy. Like he said on one of his specials, it was like, yo, America is a country with a bunch of bitch-ass niggas. Like you cannot say anything right now. Like in the sense of, I mean, you have to be politically correct with whatever you say. Even comedians can't even get off the hook. Like, you can't even joke about anything anymore. So, he said that in one of his specials, and I do agree. Anyhow, the reason I'm actually talking about this today is just because he mentioned a few things about the LGBT community. Let me say that again, LGBT. I believe I said all the letters right. I don't know. But there's a lot of letters, so I don't really know too much about it, but I just know apparently if you're saying anything regarding a certain group of people, you have to be very careful, especially when you're in the United States of America. By the way, I'm Nigerian. I'm a Nigerian guy. I'm a Nigerian artist. I go by the name of Scar Ninja, by the way. If you haven't done so yet, definitely check out the channel, check out my music, and check out my music video. I had to chime in on what is going on right now, because Dave Chappelle is my guy, and y'all tripping. When I say you guys are tripping, I really mean you guys are tripping. You cannot cancel Dave Chappelle, you know? We still need somebody to unapologetically speak the truth. When I say unapologetically speak the truth, actually that is a big word, unapologetically. I'm not even sure if I'm saying it right. Unapologetically. Well, I'm not even going to say it anymore, man. I got to open my dictionary or something because I've not used that word in a while. But the guy is just not apologizing for what he said, you know? That's one thing I do respect about comedians. They speak how they feel. They speak the truth. But if America becomes so censored, like, people can't really express themselves anymore, like, I feel like according to what this man said, America's turned to a place of a bunch of bitch-ass niggas. Not just bitch-ass niggas, but I mean, like, people can't handle anything. Like, you cannot even talk about anything right now. I don't even know what he said that is so offensive, because a lot of times he makes jokes and he actually say what people are thinking. Because a lot of what he says, trust me, it runs through so many minds, but nobody's bold enough to speak on it. And then you have a guy like Dave Chappelle, and that is the reason we like him, The same reason we like him is the same reason you're trying to cancel him. Like, honestly, that is stupid. That is ridiculous. All the other specials he did on Netflix, if you haven't watched them so far, go watch them. They're really funny. Dave Chappelle is my guy. He mentioned something regarding the baby. The baby was almost canceled as well. But, I mean, the guy is still flourishing, according to me. I still listen to a lot of his music. He didn't say anything that made me decide I'm no longer going to listen to the baby anymore, But I believe he said something about the baby. He had an incident back in the days when it was still on the come up before he blew up to being the big star that he is today, where he had shot somebody at a Walmart store. I believe most people were saying the way Dave Chappelle has said it, he didn't say he didn't really paint the entire picture to most people. But I mean, I'm sure if people really want to know the true story, they could do their own research. You know, the guy's a comedian. I'm not really sure who writes his jokes. I'm sure he writes his punchlines and all his jokes. Or maybe also he may have some help as well, but who knows. But honestly, I don't control the man's time. I don't control his set. So who am I to say how he runs the set? I'm sure when he came on that show, he knew he was going to be saying things that was going to be controversial. And he did. And I believe, actually, he said something at the beginning of the special that I just remembered. It was like, look, after this special, I'm not going to be doing it anymore for a while. It's funny. Then every time I go on YouTube right now, it's like somebody's talking about Dave Chappelle, what he said. You know, Breakfast Club, Charlemagne, DJ Envy, and Angela Yee. They mentioned a few things about it too, so I just had to chime in. Anyhow, you tell me. If you haven't done so yet, go watch that special. You could comment if you want to and tell me if the man said anything wrong. And if he did say something wrong, what exactly did he say that was wrong? You know? A lot of people, when I say a lot of people, I feel like the struggles that a lot of black people have experienced in this country and are still experiencing today, most people feel like it's being overshadowed by what is going on within the LGBT community, you know? And what Dave Chappelle was saying in this special, you know, this last special, the closer special, go watch it if you haven't done so yet. It's on Netflix. What he was basically saying, it was like, because of, I think it was pertaining to saying something like, because of the LGBTQ community, you know, the black struggle for equality is being suppressed. I believe that is what I think that is the knowledge I gained from what he said, or that is the understanding I'm getting from what he's saying. You know, I don't really think it's far off. You know, I don't really think it's far off. We had Black Lives Matter. You know, that was good. It started out good, and all of a sudden, I don't know, it just kind of went to left. That is from my perspective. You tell me if I'm wrong. You know. Actually.
Aye. Trying to hear the voice, them know it. Going out for the ladies, them.
I know that I will not say that I love you.
Yeah.
Saying all those little things that I will do. Hey baby, I want you. Look baby, I want you. I know that I will not say that I love you.
Man, love you.
Saying all those little things that I will do. Hey baby, I want you. Baby, I want you.
I didn't take time, baby girl, that's too soon. Ill rhythm, let's jump to my cool tune. All these babes say I'm greedy cause I took two. Lie, true. Yes, I speak from Cross River, mention come state. Coincidence, I saw the past, she did prostrate. Switch skills, check the swag, I saw they upgrade. Anything for my woman, I did purchase. For my babe, I could not count your 2 T's. Too sweet, peanut butter, I could put teeth. All this bread, I work hard, nigga, who cheat? And I keep my receipts when it's bullshit. And I know they lie, I cannot deny. This must not be right, check, hope you copyright. I mean, since she carry foot, walk past across my eye.
I know that I will not say that I love you.
And you're doing
Saying all those little things that I will do. Hey baby, I want you. Look baby, I want you. I know that I will not say that I love you. Saying all
which is okay with me. I mean, I will do.
Let me see the girls they know.
Tokyo, baby, I want Tokyo.
See your body as it shape like mango. Boy, how you want to? Me never
never seen nothing we can't do. Fast guys know the dog with their handle. Mommy, what yourself, give me oboe. Make it cool, nobody don't cause go slow. Next day, call me back, tell them that me not show. You never see person with their rap show. If money no damn, then I know go. People Instagram, they post photo. I know they like 4 9 months, go to GoPro. Say boss, no money for the promo. You they mad, I they go sell cocoa. You they form like your last name almost. Nollywood star Tokyo. When you don't know.
Scar Nights, saying all those little things.
That's the part.
I think I chattings.
You notice most people who have like podcasts,
2018 and beyond.
what artists, what musicians,
I know they love it, not the same.
politicians have the entire world. Whoever has a platform, you have a platform, you have to be very
Big and small girls. Girl, are you my wine? One climb on you like a tree.
set of people, or maybe like
Broke you down limb by limb.
something harmful happens to you.
Yes, girl. You know that thing are diverse. You know what I mean? Aye, aye.
But then again,
Loud nice.
you know, words are powerful, so you got to be careful what you say. Anyhow, let's get back to Dave Chappelle. Like I was trying to get you guys to understand, Dave Chappelle is an amazing comedian. I'm amazing at what he does. You know, he's a family man. He has his kids, which I'm sure he's taking very good care of. You know, before he did this 3 specials on Netflix, I believe it's 3 he did back to back. I've always watched a lot of his comedies from back in the days. You know, like I actually grew up on him. In Nigeria, I heard about Dave Chappelle. That was when I first started watching him. So, for those of you who don't know, like, he's a big star across the globe, you know? People watch him. They actually listen to what he says. It's funny, people watch comedians and listen to what comedians have to say more than they listen to politicians. Yes, I said it. And if you're a politician and watching this video right now, yeah, I'm sure you feel some kind of way, but you know it's true. The people who listen to politicians are a lot of other politicians, you know? But when it comes to comedians, the entire world pay attention to what they have to say, you know, especially somebody who has a platform as big as Dave Chappelle. So, and that is part of the reason why I feel like people are coming for his head or trying to find a way to pull down his last special from Netflix. That's what that is the rumor actually. That's the rumor. Go to Breakfast Club. Breakfast Club definitely. I'm sure that is part of their rumor report. I'm sure Angela Yee must have covered that. I don't know if I watched anything like that, but you know they stay on top of it. Me, I'm just giving you my take on what is going on. Before you could judge Dave Chappelle, or before you could actually state your case, I really encourage that you really first watch the video. Watch the video once. You can watch it twice because you may miss a few things. Yeah. Let me know what you guys think after watching it. And tell me, does Dave Chappelle deserve all the scrutiny he's getting right now? Also, tell me, does he deserve to get canceled? How do you feel about this cancel culture? Some people take the stance like, some people's stance is that it's good because it makes people watch what they say. While others are like, well, you're censoring people so much that the truth is not coming across. I think both sides have a point. Both sides have a point. Censoring people so much that the truth do not get across. Yeah, that is a very strong point. So, Dave Chappelle, I'm rooting for you though, because I want to see you do your thing. I want to see you keep doing your thing. I want to see you keep doing amazing things. I want to see you blossom, you know, keep growing, you know. and keep speaking the truth because they don't want you to, and they don't want us to. So, with that said, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.